Hey, it's Jim Boyle from Warminster Patch. It's the next edition of Patch Does It. This week it's black and white night at William Tennent High School. And I'm going to see if I can keep up with these guys with Ultimate Football. I'm here with Pat. Pat, can you tell me how do you play Ultimate Football?
It's simple. You start out like a jump ball, but with a football, and you carry it. You don't dribble it, and you can only take 3 steps, and then you got to pass it to someone else, and then that's how you move the ball to the end zone. But you can't walk into the end zone. You got to pass the ball to the person in an end zone to score, and then to overturn it, you got to intercept it from the other team that's playing defense, or you got to tap it to hit the ground. Then it's the other team's ball.
Is it a tough game?
It's very violent at times, but it's basically on speed and see if you can catch and throw.
Think I can keep up with you guys?
Yeah.
Well, let's do it.
Good cut, Joe.
So what's going on tonight?
We have black and white night tryouts for our event.
And what are you looking for with each tryout?
It depends on the event. Tonight we have gym events, so we're just looking for really good athletes who are like good at the skill. Tonight is like floor hockey and football, so every night is different.
Is there anything you're looking for, just athletic prowess, or are you looking for something a little more intangible stuff like determination, those kinds of things?
Yeah, we're definitely looking for other things other than just athleticness. Basically, we look for how smart they are in the games that they play. See if they can pass the ball around or pass the floor hockey ball around too. Make sure they're not hogging anything. Make sure they're letting their teammates work as a team instead of just as a single person.
Now this is a week-long event, the black and white night. Does it get competitive inside the classroom? How much competitiveness is there?
I would definitely say as you get closer and closer to the event, the competitiveness like really hypes up, especially during the actual nights. Everyone wears their colors to school. It's kind of like Spirit Week for Tennent. So definitely towards the end. In the beginning, it starts slow, but then you can really see the competitiveness.
Great. Thank you very much. Thanks, guys. Thank you. I'm here with Anthony and Allie. What's your role here tonight?
Go ahead. We are the White Team Generals.
What's the name of the white team?
The White Avengers.
And what are you looking for tonight with the tryouts?
Well, we actually have a pretty nice night. We don't have any tryouts tonight. We have a few tomorrow. So tonight we're just working on filling events and getting everyone in the computer system and ready to go for papers tomorrow and stuff.
How did you guys get chosen to be generals? What kind of process is that?
Well, it's a nomination from the last year's generals based on the amount of work we did, and then we go through an interview process with Mr. Walker and Mrs. Hoban. So they pick.
Why did you want to be a general?
Well, I've been involved in black and white night, especially last year. It was pretty heavy, and I just love the atmosphere, the competitiveness, the school spirit it brings, you know, just getting to work alongside people you might not have been able to work alongside, you know, in the classroom or something. It's just a really cool thing that we get to do here, and to be such a big part of it is something special.
Now, the alphabetical cutoff, it's L through Z.
Right.
So do you see a lot of friends kind of up against each other now with this cutoff?
Definitely, yeah. You got a lot of people going against each other. I mean, me, Allie, and Isaiah, the other generals, have been good friends throughout the years, and you know, it's fun though. It's all fun competition.
Is it all the whole school, or is it just the juniors and seniors?
It's the entire school, so 9 through 12 participates.
And now there's 3 nights. You got the academic, pool, and gym night. Is that correct?
Right.
Yes. Well, the academic, it's called Academic Day. It takes place during the first 3 periods on Wednesday.
Mm-hmm. Is that a relatively new addition to black and white night?
No, I think it's all been a part of it. It just happens during the day, which is kind of nice actually, because then the whole school gets to be there and see it and participate. So.
Great. So did the competitiveness get really serious, or just kind of everyone kind of knows it's like all good fun?
It sometimes gets serious, especially when you go to the people for synchro and dance, because they've been working on it for so long. But everyone knows it's all in good fun. We're here to have fun. That's the main part of this whole thing.
Right.
I'm here with Tim Walker. He's the director of Black and White Night. Tell me what goes into putting together this event.
Well, it's a pretty big event. Over the 5 weeks, we have a whole bunch of different tryouts and stuff. There are 3 different competitions involved. One is in the auditorium. It's a bunch of academic events, basically like game shows, but it tests their brain power. And then on the second competition takes place in the pool. So there's a whole bunch of tryouts in the pool, including synchronized swimming and obstacle courses and relay races and such. And then on the final night, Friday, we have close to 50, 60 events in the gym, which include pyramids, dancing, tug of war, and everything else you can imagine. So it's five long weeks of getting stuff ready.
Now, as far as the history of the event, when did it first start, and how much has it grown since it first started?
It's grown a lot since it first started. It started just as a gym night. It started by the gym teacher named Ken Montgomery. 47 years ago was the first one, and ever since we've added the pool and the academic to it. And this year, again, is the 47th one, where the white team is currently winning 24-22.
They won last year?
The black team won last year in a pretty easy victory for them. It was over early.
What does this do for the school, this week-long, or even the 5-week-long planning and the actual execution? What does it do for the students and for the school?
It does a lot for the students. It's 5 weeks during the winter when it's kind of dull out. It's kind of boring around here. There's not a lot of other events going on. It keeps them very involved. They're here for long hours. They work really hard. There's a lot of school spirit and stuff that comes out of all of the different events and the teamwork that the kids grow from. The staff really enjoys it too. It's great to see the kids work really hard on something, and by the time it's all over, the next thing you know, we're in the middle of March and spring's here.
Well, that was tough, but I still had some fun. Make sure you stay tuned later on this week. We'll have full coverage of all the Black and White Night events. From William Tennent High School, this is Jim Boyle from Patch and Metro4.com.